Hey everyone, and welcome to day 22 of my horror movie review marathon, and I've got your Gerald's Game movie review. A married couple goes to a secluded cabin to rekindle their relationship. What happens after date night turns deadly? So as far as the story goes, Mike Flanagan directs this film adaptation based off of the Stephen King novel where a woman has to make a series of hard choices while fighting off her demons, a dog, and her troubling past. While I didn't exactly read the book that this was based off of, it was really interesting to see the dynamic of the couple and how things went from 0 to 60 all in a short amount of time. It was clever to see the transition of the timeline going through this woman's life starting at a young age. It left me engaged completely just to see where all these twists and turns were going to end up. Usually when I see a Stephen King adaptation, it all kind of feels familiar, and yet this movie makes me feel for the characters and even their sacrifices and limitations. As far as the casting goes, you've got Carla Gugino, who I really felt like was fantastic in her role of Jessie, where she becomes believable, and her character is very strong-willed because it all comes down to taking matters into her own hands while she has to deal with several hallucinations while being seemingly alone after something goes wrong, and it's this fight for survival. So she definitely impressed me in this movie. Bruce Greenwood, who plays Gerald, was pretty impressive. That was especially because he was so intimidating with his intentions with his wife, and it was definitely a side of him I had never seen before. And you've got Henry Thomas and Katie Siegel, who play Carla Gugino's parents when you see the flashbacks. And of course, they've worked with Mike Flanagan before, and you can also see them on Netflix along with Gugino on The Haunting of Hill House, and I actually just finished the series. I thought it was really good, and so definitely check that out along with this movie. So the things that I liked about this movie was that it was surprisingly scary. I think this is one of the most underrated Stephen King's, and it was suspenseful to the point where I definitely screamed or jumped or even cringed at one point because it was so intense to watch, and especially with a certain scene that unfolded, or even a couple. There was sort of like an ode to Cujo, which was also another Stephen King reference, so I thought that was really cool. And especially when things go bump in the night and you don't even know what the heck is going on as soon as this other like random creepy guy is lurking, and then you find out who they are towards the end of the movie. But unfortunately, the things that I didn't really like about this movie was that turning the sky red at one point sort of cheapens the look of an already seemingly low budget yet high quality film, and I feel like it tarnishes the appearance of the scenario that was taking place during that time. But that was really disturbing nonetheless, and I was not expecting that to happen. And as soon as it ended, I just felt like that was sort of abrupt, kind of like how it started in the beginning. Ending scene just definitely didn't make sense to me. So I don't know exactly how that all sort of fit into the overall scope of the film. So overall, I would say that this movie was still pretty impressive. I've definitely seen it a couple times already, and I would watch it several times more. So I would highly recommend seeing this movie regardless of if you've read the book. And I would give this 4.5 hearts on the heart rate scale. So let me know in the comments what you guys thought of Gerald's Game, and come back tomorrow for day 23 of my horror movie review marathon. And as always, you guys can subscribe to my channel. I've got movie reviews, movie updates, come back every week for a Trial Thursday video. You guys can also like me on Facebook and follow me on Twitter, and I will see you guys later.